Well, hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to another Wildcard Wednesday video on my YouTube channel and blog. For today's project, I'm using sentiment from the stamp set called Rolling Waves. We're using a little tiny thank you. So I have the Waterside Retreat Designer Series paper, and there's this beautiful scene in it. So I'm going to cut it down in half so that it fits my card. I kind of only want the card or the designer series paper to be about 2 1/8 wide and 3 5/8 tall. So I'm going to cut it down. I can make a couple of cards using this particular scene if I want. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm cutting off the top and bottom, and I'm just sort of leaving, a little bit of the dock. I think it's pretty cute. And then, and I'm going to show you all sorts of measurements because this is a card that is full of layers, but I am channeling my mixed media girly inside, and I used to have a tool that did this, can't find it, and it wouldn't help you anyway. So I struggled through. I did how many pages like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By the 7th paper, I was a pro. So basically, you have half open scissors and you kind of guiding it along the edge to make the edge tattered and torn. I suppose you could tear it if you don't have paper snips, or if you're worried about cutting your finger off. I was not. I work with scissors every day, and shears and all the razors and things, so I was not afraid. But it was a little difficult because these scissors are not, I think it works better on a dull pair of scissors, but these are not dull. These are super sharp. And yeah, so you can see there that and it doesn't matter if you rip a little bit. There was a couple pages or a couple bits that I ripped. The more tattered, the better. I just didn't want it crumpled. So I wanted the edges to look worn. And I just like the vibe. I think it's quite possible it could be something similar to a masculine or a Father's Day card or a thank you card or whatever. It's pretty. And I used to do this all the time in my mixed media. You'd have to go back to the very, very, very dreads of this channel to see my mixed media creations. They used to be, what did they used to call? Wonderwork Wednesday is what I used to call them. And I didn't speak in them, so there was no voiceover. And I did all sorts of mixed media techniques there. But yeah, I don't do that anymore because who has time? Not me. I didn't even have time to share the full video here with you today. I am editing, or I have edited quite a bit out so that I don't bore you. You're welcome. I'm a giver. So I'm just joking. Yeah, like you've seen me do it once. By the extra layers, I got to be a real pro. So there is a tool out there. And I think it has a razor blade, and it's like, I don't know. I tried using that take your pick tool, top right corner there. That didn't really work well. Yeah, the best thing to do was with scissors. So that's what I did. Are you taking notes that I have Post-it notes there for all you guys? So there's a lot of measurements. These are just layers on top of layers on top of layers. And pretty much that's what mixed media is. It's not necessarily paper layers, but there's a layer of paper, there's a layer of ink, there's a layer of gesso, there's a layer of more paint, more ink, that's you just layer stuff on top of layer. That's mixed media for you. Anyway, we're almost done. This is the last layer. I am going to share the card base. It's a regular card base. And we are starting to put this card together. So we put the wood panel on the white panel, and on the card base that's going directly on a pool party card base, I should say, and it's going. It's not going on with dimensionals. It's going on with my favorite adhesive, my love-hate relationship with my Seal Plus. It's lovely. And I just wanted to show you, and I cut this a lot out of the video too, because this is just futzing, but a lot of the layers I futzed and I, flipped the corners up if I could, if there was a torn or rip, I accentuated it. So here's the card base, again, pool party, and I'm keeping the measurements here for you for a little bit. But yeah, like you might want to, when you see them, pause the video, write them down if you wish. And of course, you can use any designer series paper you particular want. If you have or pattern papers that go together and perhaps they have a scene, or maybe you have a stamp scene, or maybe there's flowers or what have you, you can sub out. So this is the second layer, or the middle layer, if you will, and there's 3 components to it: cardstock, colored cardstock, white cardstock, and then this plaid. And all of these papers come from the Waterside Retreat Designer Series paper. It does come with a stamp set and a die, and the stamp set has a lovely Adirondack chair in it. I really like it, but I haven't gotten it yet. So I'm using the paper to do my talking today. So this middle layer goes on with dimensionals. And I'll be honest, there's plenty of them. This is going to be a heavy card, so I am going to fortify the inside for you. So, of course, because New Year's resolution and all that, if you didn't know, I have a New Year's resolution to either stamp or design the inside of my cards. And I think next New Year's resolution, because I'm nailing it right now. Like how many people can actually say that about their New Year's resolutions? Well, I am nailing it. And maybe next year I'll do envelopes. So who knows? Anyway, so this is the third and top and final and layer. It is the focus layer. It is your art piece, if you will. And this is going flat on the card, just using dry adhesive. We're not using dimensionals because there's a little too much going on. So I put that directly in the center. You could have done it off to the side. I could see this because they're all, rectangles. They look fabulous all together. So here's like it's a 1/2-inch piece, strip of cardstock. White, basic white, and that is Misty Moonlight. I'm going to also bring in gray granite and do a little test to see which one looks good. And this is the gray granite, inking up and stamping straight down. I stamped crooked, but if I wonder which one you would have chosen. Actually, make a comment below and tell me which one you have chosen. I'll show you both options. So here is the Misty Moonlight, and then here is the gray granite. And I chose Misty Moonlight. My choice was because I wanted the sentiment to stand out. I didn't want it to fade in, and I wanted to use this stripy sort of the sea kind of, I don't know, like the beachy kind of stripy thing. And that is a little tiny trimmer that us demonstrators got. I think it was a signing bonus gift at one time. Anyway, being a demonstrator, you get to sometimes purchase little cutie items that we don't actually carry in our regular repertoire, if you will, and I really I use it every single day. So a little tiny trimmer like that is very handy to have. So this sentiment actually went on with dimensionals, and then I also used glue dots to adhere one of these loose anchor trinkets. So it's sort of the sea themed, or lake themed or boating themed, if you will. That's sort of the reason why I thought it might be masculine, might be really good in time for Father's Day. My father passed So, and I don't have a replacement dad to give a Father's Day to, but you know what, if it said Happy Father's Day, you know, you can imagine it, right? Somebody who likes to fish. So I'm just trying to find a placement for that anchor. I chose this right here, right on the dock, and squashed it down. I used 2 glue dots for that. Glue dots are handy. They're worth your weight in gold. Anyway, those are the mini glue dots. So here's the inside of the card. I used a little bit of that plaid, and then I used another piece of paper that came with the designer series paper, and I put that all into the inside of the card. Now, I'm going to leave links in the description box below in case you want to check out any of the products for yourself. I want to remind you, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. It really helps my small channel grow, and it's free to subscribe. You don't pay a cent, so that's good. And also you can ring the little bell and get notified when I post. And then I just want to say thank you so very much for spending time with me today. Please leave me a lovely comment below, and I'll be back on Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.